What's up everybody? Today we're going over how we built a gaming PC in 2025 for $500, believe it or not. This is after the tariffs, by the way, and graphics card prices right now, as we all know, are terrible.
Wages go up, prices go up. Right away, inflation.
So let's go over the parts we picked and why we picked them and how much we paid. For starters, we got this 650 watt power supply for 55 bucks. We got a Ryzen 5 5500 that ran us $75. We've got 16 gigabytes of RAM at 3200. This is all DDR4, of course, by the way. That RAM ran us $42. We got two sets of case fans. They were 14 bucks a piece, so 28 bucks. We've got a 1 terabyte hard drive here that ran us 30 bucks. And we have this MSI A520 micro ATX motherboard, which ran us 70 bucks. Now, the real steal of this whole build is going to come in this 2070 Super we found on eBay, and that ran us 150 bucks. Now, the only recycled part that's from his old build that we are reusing is going to be the case itself. Now, for the budget build, I found a case on eBay for 50 bucks that would be more than suitable for this build, so that is the price tag I'm putting on the case. I don't even know how old this is. Of course, this probably is a little more than 50 bucks, but for the case of, or for the purpose of if you're gonna go ahead and do this build yourself, then there are options as low as 50 bucks. And of course, like I said before, or if I said before, this is all before tax. So, I mean, of course, you're gonna be looking at a little bit more depending on how much the tax is in your area, but for 500 bucks total, for everything combined here, it's pretty crazy. And not to mention, when I say 500 bucks, I mean when we added everything up, it was exactly 500 bucks before tax, which is insane.
Hooray!
So obviously, getting that price on the graphics card was a crazy deal, especially in today's market. And when you're doing a budget build like this, you're gonna have to probably look on eBay for some things, especially a graphics card right now, if you want to try to get the most for your dollar value. But of course, be very careful who you purchase through. Try to find a dealer with good rep. This was actually like an actual computer electronics company through eBay that had like over 15,000 reviews and like almost perfect 5-star rating. So I felt pretty confident buying it through them. Of course, we'll see for sure once we put it all together. So we are going to go ahead and put this all together, and then when we're done, we'll come back, we will see how it runs, do a benchmark, and yeah, we'll check it out. Stay tuned. Alright, so we got it all put together now, and I wanted to loop back and mention why we chose the parts that we did. So I stuck with the AM4 platform because it's going to give them a lot of options to upgrade in the future without having to basically rebuild the whole thing all over again. Now, I figure he's going to get a lot of years out of the AM4 platform before he ever has to even think about going to AM5 or anything like that. And unlike Intel, where often you have to change the whole motherboard if you want to upgrade the CPU, that is not the case with the AMD CPUs, so that's basically why we stuck with what we did. Now, we did not get an ARGB controller for the fans, so for the time being, they will not be able to light up, but that's like 11 bucks on Amazon, so we'll go ahead and pick one of those up, and then all of his fans will be able to turn on. And yeah, so let me know how you think it looks. We are going to go ahead now and get Windows installed on it and boot it up and see how it runs. Alright, so we got all of the drivers updated, the computer is running great. We just ran our benchmark, so as you can see, we got gaming 53%, desktop 97%, workstation 49%. Now, these numbers might seem bad, however, don't forget that this is a complete budget build, and these numbers are comparing it to top-of-the-line components. So honestly, we did a really good job. He's ran some games, he's getting over 150 FPS in most of the games he plays, including Rainbow Six Siege, Warzone, and some other little indie games and whatever. So honestly, I think we did really good with this build. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope I catch you on the next one. Later, everybody.